Hey everyone, welcome back to Visit the Villages, Florida. I'm Kaitlyn, a realtor with LPT Realty, and today I'm giving you a sneak peek at a gorgeous corner lot home that has so much room with this little Zen garden in the back for some privacy. We've been given the keys by Kerry Hanson with my office of LPT Realty to go ahead and show you this brand spanking new listing. So this is 2089 Yearling Way. We are just below 466A, which means you have immediate access to some of what I think is the best shopping around, to include that brand new Target that just opened, Lowe's, Aldi, Publix, and then Crumbl Cookies that are just a short golf cart right away. So what we have today is a Lily floor plan, and that means that it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and about 1930-ish square feet. Again, this sits on a huge corner lot with room for a pool, a 2-car plus a golf cart garage, and then block and stucco construction. I think that you're also going to love this glass screened in lanai area that is under heating and air. And then we have an extra concrete pad out back with a remote controlled awning, all surrounded by lush and professional landscaping. But the best part, of course, is going to be this price point. You get a lot of house in a great neighborhood, in a great overall location for $549,000. So if I've piqued your interest, then stick around for the next few minutes and we're gonna walk through this house. Here we are, 2089 Yearling Way. So I'm most excited to show you this lot because this is a gorgeous, gorgeous lot. First, we're gonna just pan over to the left-hand side a little bit and just give a first glance at how nice and large this corner lot is going to be. Yes, you have professional landscaping throughout the entire property. It's starting to drizzle, so we're going to be nice and quick out here. But look at this professional landscaping. Stones, perfectly trimmed bushes. We do have painted driveway, 2-car plus a golf cart garage. Does have the screen doors on it, so if you are a fidget guy who wanted to work in the garage, you can get a little bit of extra air in there. Nice entryway. Screened in front porch area. This is great if you have dogs. They're not going to run to the front door. When you have visitors, you have packages, they're going to be safe inside. So just a nice little option here. Plenty of room to put some chairs out front if you wanted to do that. Let's go on in. All right, guys, so this is our Lily floor plan. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and then about 1930 square feet. So we're just a few steps in from the front door. If we look over to our left, that's going to be a linen closet, coat closet, whichever you'd like to call it. And then over to the right is going to be our guest bedroom wing. So we're going to probably circle up here last, but I wanted to give you a quick look at to where it is in relation to the rest of the house. So as we come on into the home, first thing that you're going to pass through is going to be your dining room area. We'll keep moving on into our living room. I know it's really hard to picture right now because this home does not have furniture in it right now, but this is a very large space. You kind of use that outlet on the floor as a marker. That's usually where your couch is going to go. Most of the time your couch sits just over that outlet, so if you are going to have end tables, then they can plug into that. So let's just pretend that we're on the couch. Right now I'm standing on top of the outlet. This is how much extra room you have. Just going to kind of look over to both sides. Lots of playroom. And so now again, I'm just going to turn around so we can see that there is going to be a nice walkway that's still available. Again, I'm standing on this outlet, which means it's probably going to be where your couch is. So if you wanted to still have bar stools here at the kitchen island, you'd have plenty of room. If it were me, I may not have them right at this first wing right here. I would probably opt to have them on that middle or a little bit closer to the dining room just so it doesn't get bogged up for a walkway. But say you are entertaining and you do want to bring lots and lots of chairs out, you have an option for probably about another 6 bar stools around this kitchen island. Let's go on into the kitchen. White cabinets. These are a laminate countertop blend, laminate formica. But look at this nice stainless steel single basin sink. All stainless steel appliances. Dishwasher, wine rack. Moving on over to microwave, stove, oven, and then our refrigerator. All of that would be written into the contract to remain with the home, so you don't need to bring anything with you. Let's take a look at this pantry. Nice big pantry. I don't know if you can see just at how deep this is. Lots of options for storage in there. So as we move through the kitchen, this is going to be our eat-in area if you wanted to make it that. Keep on moving through. One of the nice things about where the eat-in area is that you will also have a glass slider out to the lanai. We have another slider door off of the living room. We're going to head out there in just a second. Again, I'm going to build some anticipation for you because the backyard is stellar in this home, or I guess really the side yard too. So this is our back right corner of the home. This is our primary suite. Tray ceiling up there. Again, very large room. Most of the time, what we see is your bedroom or your bedroom set is going to be in between these two windows. And then you may have a dresser over on that corner. Looks like it's already set to either have a tall dresser on the left or right side of the suite bedroom door, only because there's already a cable outlet on both sides. Heading on into the primary bathroom. Dual vanities, lots and lots of counter space. Roman walk-in shower. Very nice. Private commode closet with a pocket door. And then this stunning closet. Look at how much storage they have in here. This is my kind of closet. All right, my friends, so we are just outside of the primary suite. We're looking back up into the home. Obviously, we have our kitchen, dining room, and then that front door. So let's come on up to where we started at the front door and check out those 2 additional bedrooms and then our hallway bath. Isn't that lovely with the screen though? Beautiful. Alrighty, so if we are off to the right-hand side of our front door, we come into a hallway. The very front is going to be our first guest bedroom. Immediately in front of us is our second guest bedroom. And then down to the end of it is going to be our hallway bath. So let's start at our front bedroom. This room is huge. For a guest bedroom, sometimes people want it to be an office. Maybe it can be like a bonus room, a man cave, ladies' closet. I don't care what you want to call it, but there is so much room in here. Another tray ceiling, lots of natural light. I do not have one light turned on in this room. And you can see just at how bright and airy it is in here. into our second bedroom. This looks like it could either be a full or a queen bed, just to give you an idea of how much extra furniture and walk around space we have in here. You can fit some larger pieces if you have big furniture. I think this is very appropriate for this room. End tables on both sides, a wardrobe, closet. You do still have a regular closet in this room. And then, last but not least, we're going to talk about our hallway bath. Full tile shower, beautiful walk-in. And then a linen closet right outside of that door. Now, if you've stuck around this long, that means that you are probably most excited to see this backyard slash side yard, because I've hyped it up and it is worth the wait, I promise. Right before we head outside, this is going to be our glass enclosed lanai. You see that mini split unit over there, so it is under heat and air. Get a lot of privacy with this beautifully trimmed hedge out back. Rocks, garden, little seat out there if you wanted to sit. Let's check her out. I think you'll be impressed. So first and foremost, as soon as we come outside, we do have an extra concrete pad. This looks like it could be like a 12 by 12, so lots of room out here. I have the remote inside, but this is going to be a remote controlled awning. So it's going to cover this extra concrete pad. And then there is also a crank down screen that you can have, and it's going to come down to the ground and give you a little bit extra sun privacy and privacy from this corner lot if you didn't want to add a pool or have other landscaping going on out here. So we actually have a drawing from T&D, I believe, I can double check, of how big of a pool you can get on this lot. And they really maximized it. I'm gonna put a picture of it on the screen here in just a second, so bear with me. But look at how much room you have over here. This is all yours. This is our golf cart garage right there. Remember, this is the flag that we saw up front. I'm not even all the way out. Grass is beautifully maintained. Look like it's taken care of pretty regularly. Additional hedges and stonework out here. This is a real oasis for outside. If you don't want a pool and you just want to have a little bit of extra space between your neighbors, being on this big corner lot gives you that privacy. And then I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there are little spikes on the top of the roof, and that is going to be lightning rods. All of these lights out here, and they do light up at night. I'm gonna hop on these stepping stones back here just to show you how beautiful this is. That's the enclosed lanai where we just were. So behind here, you don't really need to do any maintenance besides just trimming down this bush. Most of your yard work is just going to be cutting here on this side. Little overcast day today. All right. So what do we think? Are you as impressed with I am for the lot and this overall floor plan? Remember, this is called a lily. And that's a wrap. 2089 Yearling Way, a stunning lily floor plan that I think truly captures what life in the villages is all about. We have this beautiful corner lot with room for a pool, the glass enclosed lanai, and then what I think is just an unbeatable location just below 466A near the new Target and Publix. And I'm going to say this now, if you buy this home with me, then we will go ahead and celebrate with the most decadent Crumbl cookies. This is an excellent price point on this house, so you can go ahead and add that pool off to the side yard, and it can be a massive pool too, if that's what you're into. Or you can do some home upgrades for the budget, because just a reminder, this home is currently listed for $549,000. So if you can picture yourself living here, relaxing here, don't wait. Homes like this don't last long. You can reach out to Kerry or I to schedule your private tour, and then let's go ahead and make this your new home. Thanks for watching Visit the Villages, Florida. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then hit that bell so you never miss another beautiful home tour. I'll see you around, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.